Good morning, everyone. I am Mary Grace and Espiritu of BSN1C. So today, I'm going to perform the bed bath. So first, we're going to review the patient's chart. So good morning, ma'am. I am your student nurse for today, Mary Grace. And I'm here to review your chart and then the next is I'm going to identify the patient and explain the procedure for better cooperation. So today, ma'am, I'm going to change your linens, and the most important thing is I'm going to do a bed bath for you today. And the next is, after explaining, I'm going to provide a patient's privacy. So I already closed the door and the windows to minimize the embarrassment of the patient. And then the next is, I'm going to sanitize my hand and prepare the equipment. So sanitizing my hands to limit the infection. So the equipment is already here for the better access. And the next, after sanitizing my hands, is I'm going to wear gloves first. So after wearing my gloves is I'm going to offer the bedpan and the urine to the patient. So ma'am, are you going to pee?
No.
Okay. So after that, I'm going to raise the bed for the better height while we are working. So as you can see, the bed is already set, and we're going to place the patient's supine position, and as you can see, our patient is already in a supine position. So the next is I'm going to put the blanket over the patient and ask her to hold the top of it. So ma'am, can you please hold the top? And the next is I'm going to assess the client to remove her lab gown. And then after removing the lab gown is I'm going to fill the basin with water, with warm water, and let the patient check the temperature. So ma'am, can you please check the temperature if it's okay?
Yes.
Okay, okay. And then the next is I'm going to place a towel on top of her head and cover her shoulder. then after placing the towels, is I'm going to rinse the washcloth and make a knit. So next is I'm going to wash the client's or the patient's eyes from inner to outer. And then the next after that is I'm going to dry the eyes of the patient using the towel over her shoulder. And after that, I'm going to ask the patient if she wants to use soap while cleaning her face. So, ma'am, do you want to use a soap?
No.
Okay. And then I'm going to dry with the use of towel. Then after that, I'm going to expose the patient and I will use the towel on it. So we're going to put a soap. And then rinse and dry the patient from the hand to the axilla and then dry it with a towel. Then after that is we're going to do the same procedure at the other side. Then And then wash the hands up to the axilla. And then dry it with a towel. And then after that, we're going to apply deodorant. And to the other side also. And then we're going to cover the patient up to the umbilical. And then spread the towel across the chest while lowering the blanket to the umbilical area. Rinse and wash. And then dry it with the towel. And then we're going to expose the patient's leg, and then we will use a towel. And then soap and rinse, and then wash the client's leg from feet to knee and knee to thigh. And then also the feet. And then dry it with the use of towel. And then after this, we're going to go to the other side and continue the procedure. Going to do again the another side. And then at the feet. And then dry it. And then change the water. after changing the towel end, we're going to position our client to her prone area to her back and then put a towel in the bed correctly at her back. So ma'am, I'm going to position you and then I'm going to put the towel So we're going to expose the patient's back and then we're going to soak and rinse the patient's back and the buttocks and then cover it with a bath blanket. And into the buttocks of the patient. The buttocks of the patient. And then dry it. And then after removing the towel and then I will put back again in a supine position the client. So after that, we're going to ask the patient to perform her perineal care. Okay, after that, I'm going to remove my gloves and then help the patient to wear her new lab gown. And then the next, I'm going to comb her hair. And then after combing her hair, and then we will change the linens now. next is I will change the pillowcase of the pillow. And then after changing the linens is and then I'm going to do the aftercare of the equipments and then thank the patient for the cooperation. So ma'am, thank you for your cooperation and we are already done with the bed bath and thank you, and then I'm just going to collect my things and then discard it and then leave the room. So thank you for watching, and so this is the end of my bed bath.